Hi guys, so Michael Gove made another fool of himself in Parliament today where he responded to a question from Hillary Benn on a gamble that the government is taking with the European Union. So let's hear what they had to say.
Indeed, Mr. Speaker, we all know that the Right Honourable Gentleman is not very keen on economic forecasts, but given the growing warnings from business, the latest today has come from the CBI, he must be aware of the damage that would be inflicted on businesses by red tape, tariffs and loss of access if there is no agreement reached with the European Union in the next 4 months. Now, we all want a deal, but with British businesses already reeling from coronavirus, what does the Right Honourable Gentleman propose to say to those businesses come January if the government's gamble doesn't pay off?
Well, the government isn't gambling.
Yes, the government is gambling. We've been going through this for years now. You've been threatening, if we don't get what we want, we're going to walk away without a deal. You've been threatening to blow up your own country if you don't get what you want. That's gambling. That's saying, we're going to shoot ourselves in the foot if we don't get what we want. That's a gamble, Michael.
The government is holding the European Union to account for its commitment to secure a zero tariff, zero quota deal and to use its best endeavours. And I have confidence that the European Union will do that.
We're holding the European Union to account. How are you holding the European Union to account when you are the party that has said, okay, we don't like the withdrawal agreement, so we're going to disrespect it, and you're the party that has said, if we don't get what we want, we're going to walk away. The European Union hasn't said, well, we don't like what's in the withdrawal agreement, so we're going to modify it unilaterally. The European Union hasn't said, if we don't get what we want, we're going to walk away. So how are you holding the European Union to account? You also don't want the ECJ to have jurisdiction or to have any influence in upholding rules surrounding the withdrawal agreement. You want to have the European Court of Justice excluded from any litigation that would take place between the European Union and the UK. So who is going to adjudicate instead of the ECJ? Who's going to hold the European Union to account? Because if you want to exclude the ECJ, then you need to have an external arbiter. And who will that be? Who is going to enforce the rules? This just doesn't make any sense. I think what's happening is that Michael Gove is attempting to create a landscape, to create a narrative that we have done everything we can. If we crash out without a deal, if we leave the transition period without a deal with the European Union, it will be the European Union's fault. We did everything we could. We attempted to hold them to account. They broke the rules, even though we did, even though we had countless ministers and ex-ministers go on TV and talk about how if we don't get what we want, we're going to walk away. But it was the European Union that was unreasonable. Once again, Michael Gove showing that he doesn't really care about the questions actually asked. This was actually a question about how businesses are going to deal with this. He's saying, well, we're going to just hold the European Union to account. Once again, ignoring the question and ignoring the consequences of leaving the European Union transition period, the Brexit transition period, without a deal. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks. Why not become a Patreon and enjoy access to our Discord server where we share news, chat, and have some fun. If you become a patron, you can also make video suggestions on topics that are important to you. Check it out via the link in the description.